Hello there, everyone. Meteorologist Carly Smith here. We are talking about a super forecast. That's because it is just a big weekend across the coastal bend. So with this little graphic that says super forecast with the live video update with myself, Carly Smith WX, that's all of my social media platforms. You can just search for that and find it. But I created this graphic because we've got Barefoot Mardi Gras happening this weekend, and of course we also have the Super Bowl to talk about, which is not local, but it does impact grilling plans, outdoor watch parties, things like that. All have a chance for a little bit of rain, but I will say the rain is trending down for the Super Bowl, but up for Saturday. So we'll kick things off with first a look at your Barefoot Mardi Gras forecast. So with that being said, we still have the same background on this graphic once it loads in. Don't forget, my phone is buffering. That's so wild. Hopefully the comments still come in. Anyway, don't forget that you can post comments and questions on Facebook specifically, and that's where I will get to them. I'm thankful for whatever platform you're watching this live update on. Waves this weekend will be running around 2 to 4 feet. We are looking at the best opportunity for rain early on Saturday, so maybe getting to the festivities early, getting your parking spot on the beach is when you might see some rain. Good news is low tide is at 9:11, so that's going to help with parking on the beach. We're not going to see high tide until well into the afternoon, so that's going to be 5:21. Wind will pick up right around the time kind of the Barefoot Mardi Gras parade is getting kicked off, so that's 11 a.m. 68 degrees. We'll make it into the 70s for the afternoon. Wind is out of the south at 25 miles per hour. So that's what we're looking at for your forecast. All of my social media platforms. Okay, cool. I got it off of buffering, so hopefully if you've posted a comment, I'll get it now. Anyway, this is what we're looking at. I'll break it down now on Futurecast. Something else you have to watch out for Saturday morning is going to be fog. So fog is going to be at play, especially along the coast, because our temperatures are now trending warmer than our sea surface temperatures. And this time of year, we do tend to get some of that sea fog to develop when we have that southeast wind, because we're just a little humid out there. So here's a look at our Futurecast. We have a cold front that will be moving through the region. It kind of stalls out and weakens today. Then fog is expected to develop Friday morning, especially along the coast, but also in areas inland. It will depend on how much cloud coverage sets up at the upper levels of the atmosphere. But once we look ahead to Saturday, so after midnight around 2 a.m. we start to see more showers, especially along the coast. Chance for sea fog early on. It does look like the rain starts to trend a little bit more inland by the time we're getting into late Saturday morning. So let's stop it at 11 a.m. There we have it at 11 a.m. So there's still a chance for some sea fog then. Showers a little bit further inland would be nice for Barefoot Mardi Gras, and then we're going to see a weakening kind of line of showers. Try to make it to the coast into the evening, but it might not. Sunday, we have to go to our longer range of model data, which is a lower resolution, to really start to get that forecast in. But when we look ahead at that weekend forecast, wind is going to play a role mostly on Sunday. We've got north-northwest gusts, 10 to 20 miles per hour, or not the gusts, sustained 10 to 20 miles per hour, gust up to 30, 35 possible. Then wind is out of the south, fairly light on Saturday, 5 to 15 miles per hour. 76 your high Saturday, cooler with a better opportunity for rain. 78 on Sunday, warmer ahead of the front, trending cooler behind the front. So when we look at our temperatures, we are going to be trending colder than normal as we head into next week, but I'm not seeing any signs of freezing weather. 43 degrees there into Tuesday morning for Corpus Christi. Could be a little cooler for areas a little bit more rural and inland, but I would say upper 30s, the coldest we get. 68 degrees on Tuesday, then we start to get back up to around 70 on Wednesday, Valentine's Day, 70 degrees. So pretty sweet forecast for Valentine's Day. There is a chance of rain heading into the next weekend as well. In fact, it looks like it might be even more rainfall. So we'll be keeping an eye on that. But I'll show you the long range futurecasts now for the weekend. Maybe if I can find it. Here we go. So this is the big picture again. We have one front stalling in the area, lifting back north, hanging out across North Texas. We get some rain in the hill country Saturday morning. We see those scattered showers along our coastline Saturday morning, shifting a little bit more inland into the late morning and early afternoon. The cold front on Sunday, this is why it's trending down. That low is going to pull in most of the energy, which keeps a lot of the rainfall up there into northeast Texas and Louisiana, kind of that Arklatex region. We see a chance of rain, but it's trending lower on Sunday. So if you do want to grill for the Super Bowl, conditions are looking much better there. So that is a good thing for your Super Bowl forecast. But as that front passes through, you see those white lines. Remember, the quicker those lines change, the faster our winds are going to get. Also, our winds are out of the northwest, coming over that snow up in the Lubbock and the Texas Panhandle area. So we are going to be trending cooler into Sunday evening and especially into Monday. Sunshine returns on Monday though, thanks to that high pressure building into the region. We will see some cloud coverage starting to creep in from our south. So one thing to note, now I haven't updated this graphic yet, so we'll do that live together if you would like. But this upper level pattern is what gives us a sign of what to expect coming up, not this weekend, but the following weekend. So if you're waiting to do Valentine's either this weekend or next weekend, if it's outdoors, even though we have a chance of rain this weekend, it might be better to do it this weekend versus next weekend. And here's why. So essentially, this is kind of a cold front number 1 that doesn't make it through. This is cold front number 2 passing through into Sunday. That low pressure system kind of weakens, but does start to impact the southeastern United States. As we head into next week, we start to see this setup. So heading into Friday, essentially what happens is the low digs a bit further south. So instead of setting up right over SoCal, it's setting up more over the Baja Peninsula, and additionally, we have high pressure here. What that's going to do is really start to increase our moisture across South Texas, and there we have it. So this setup is going to lead to, it looks like, more moisture heading into the weekend after Valentine's Day. So let's change this so we get through that weekend. So here we have it. Then this low, the farther south this low tracks, the better that's going to be for rain chances here in South Texas. So you really see Saturday a lot of that storm energy in the area. So next weekend is definitely trending wetter due to this pool of energy coming in and the low digging further south. So if this scenario plays out, we are going to see a decent shot at some beneficial rainfall to the area. If it stays a little bit north, we may not see quite as much, but you do see a lot of that energy to our south. So this is an ideal setup for some rain. How much rain is still to be determined, really, this far out. It's 100% going to change, but we can at least get an idea on the rainfall. So there it comes. So this doesn't go all the way into Saturday. It's like Saturday at 1:30, but it does look like our northern watershed gets some of the rain that is expected to move through the hill country as we look ahead to Friday, right? Yes, I believe that's tomorrow. Tomorrow into Saturday. The hill country is expected to get some rain. The northern watershed taps into that, and it looks like we're going to tap into some rain coming into the next weekend. Now, this model doesn't go all the way through Sunday, but right now, all of these colors you're seeing, most of that will fall not this weekend, but next weekend. So we get a chance for maybe an inch, possibly up to 2 inches of rainfall, depending on how that situation plays out. But again, that's far out. Don't dwell on it. Just be aware of it. We are looking at more rainfall next weekend than this weekend. As far as our 7-day goes, here's a look at what you can expect. Rain, again, the big thing I think you should take away from this is that rain is trending up on Saturday and rain is trending down on Sunday. So best chance of rain looks to be Saturday, mostly in the morning. We're going to be breezy again on Friday, rather windy on Sunday. Those gusts will be around 30, 35 miles per hour. We keep it pretty windy on Monday. Sustained winds out of the north, 12 to 22 miles per hour. Then we weaken the winds a little bit heading into Valentine's Day. We do turn a little bit more muggy on Valentine's Day. More cloud coverage will be expected. But we get some sunshine Monday and Tuesday, cooler than normal temperatures, lows back in the 40s, so coat weather is going to return, but for now we're staying muggy and mild through the weekend. I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. We'll talk more tomorrow about that weekend forecast and Super Bowl outdoor plans with the high resolution model getting further and further out. So I want to thank everybody for watching this live update. I hope it is helpful. And go ahead and let me know in the comments if you have any questions you want me to answer for tomorrow, and we'll get that taken care of. Don't forget, you can always check out our weather app, which is still part of the news app. So you can go to KIIITV.com/app to get that downloaded, or if you're watching this on a platform that isn't your phone, you can always scan that QR code and get it that way. We update the forecast there. It's the numbers we put on our 7-day. It is also text written by your local meteorologist, and we put a lot of thought and effort into that forecast as well. So it's a great tool to have. Thank you for your comments. Appreciate y'all so much. And that is going to do it for now. I'm meteorologist Carly Smith, signing off.